Welcome back to TP Link European Open, sponsored by Multiplay, supported by TopMid, the home of competitive gaming. We are in the winners bracket final. This is Epsilon taking on against Rain. It is one map apiece between the two teams. My name is Gucci. I'm joined by Christopher Trout. Let's get some game sound on this.
Absolutely, Epsilon, Tommy having a great start, and Jerd does draw out the first point for his team as he enters the portal. And he's going to try and relay it for himself, actually, as we do get the game sound in. And what do you think is going to happen in this one, Batman? I sent Batman to bits. Anyway, Jerd getting the relay for his team. It is 2-1 in this blitz. Jerd putting some pre-fire shots down just in case they do push forward. There is a man in bottom white. And he's going to be trying to bait him out, and he's playing quite patiently, whoever this is. I'm not exactly sure who it is. And Jerd just going to try. He's actually decided to let him go and pass him on to a teammate as he moves forward, and he's actually going to pay for that. Does get the kill on Juicy Brian in the end. He's going to open a door, and instead of baiting it out, he's going to run straight through the middle. Just pre-firing around the corner if he does get it, and that's 3 caps in a row for Jerd, I believe.
Yep, Jerd just running absolutely riot here. Trout trying to continue that on. He gets finally shut down by his teammate. That was Josh that got the better of him. 5-3. We're currently jumping on to Josh. It's currently 3-2. Make that 3-3 now in Blitz portal captures. We're going to watch Josh running forward with this Vector that he's been using all weekend. Taking down Joe now. Is going to be one challenging from around this corner. Has been shut down by Reese.
Absolutely, and we are on board. Oh no, in fact, Swanee's gone down, and it's Reese making a surging run through bottom white. He's going to come into contact with Jerd. Jerd getting a great 2-piece to stop the cap. And Epsilon slowly but surely moving away in the points as Joe's coming around the back to defend. It doesn't happen. 6-3 to Epsilon now. Josh and Swanee doing some amazing stuff as they're still going for the points, and Joe needs to kind of get a little bit of a head on this game. Oh, and that card time is going to come back to haunt him, I would have expected. Oh, and there it is. Epsilon just running right now, just jumping into the point for fun. And Rain really needs to sort out their defense right now because it is all bits and pieces.
Yeah, both Jerd and Tommy with all the caps for their team. Let's get on board with Tommy, who's running underground. He's going to pick up Deva and then move back towards his right-hand side. We're going to go for that Blitz portal capture. He's got Josh up ahead of him. Tommy providing the support to Josh's rear there. He's pushing up. We've got Swanee in the enemy spawn. That's going to prove vital for Epsilon now as they have got themselves a 5-point lead. 2 minutes 20 left on this clock as Tommy is going to make that 1 kill onto Reese. Just bide his time now before getting himself into a position to extend this lead, which is going to do so by jumping in that portal. Let's get on board with somebody a little bit closer to the action. That's going to be Josh right there doing the defensive work. Looks up top. He gets shut down as well. It's going to be Swanee to take down Reese. Knows there's another one in this vicinity.
Yeah, Swanee just waiting, baiting it out, see if he does move forward, but it looks like Tommy and Josh are going to pick up kills. Swanee's going to make a really fast move down the middle, and Swanee actually electing to use an SMG as Tommy's actually on an 11-point streak right now. He's 10-2, 4 captures to his name, playing a sneaky beaver roll, and Rain once again, their defense is just not good as he's waiting for the cooldown to reset. Does get the cap in the end. It is 12-6 to Epsilon.
Yeah, now this Epsilon lineup on Blitz, you normally see both Josh and Jerd putting up the big captures, but this time it's Tommy. He's got that 12, made that 13-point streak now as he gets the knife to Deva's face. And now he's just going to push forward, still on this tear, proving why he is one of the greatest in Europe right now, as he gets himself a 6th capture. That's everybody on this Epsilon team to get some captures underneath their belt. Head with Juicy Bra gets the better of him as well, making this a 15 score streak. He's got 12 kills, 2 deaths, 6 caps to his name. Tommy playing absolutely out of his skin in this Blitz game. He's going to come head-on-head with another player. He's going to jump straight in the pool. Once again, they are not letting up this Epsilon lineup. 15-9, and we're still in the first half. 40 seconds left in this first half, Trout. This is insane Blitz play. Such a high-scoring game.
Do you know what? I don't think Tommy has had to let go of the sprint button for a good minute and a half in a row. He's just constantly sprinting around the map. All he seems to be doing is just providing a distraction. And what he's doing by opening those doors is distracting the Rain team. And they'll be hearing that in their headsets, trying to get them to come out and basically forcing them to come and challenge that door or close it. And he's just sneaking around the back and capping the portal. And Epsilon going to go into this half with a potentially 7-point
It looks
lead.
as if it is going to be a 7-point lead as Jerd's just waiting on that point just to get that final cap. It is going to be 17-10 in at the half track. 27 blitz points captured in the first half.
Absolutely, and the Rain team looking like broken men right now with those scores. They're not having a fun time against Epsilon. Epsilon, they've had the beast unleashed after that initial domination and what was a very close search and destroy game, and Epsilon are just showing them why they're one of the best teams in the UK right now and one of the best teams in Europe.
Yeah, Epsilon have obviously taken that extended little break to have themselves a team talk to regain some composure there, saying we are not going to be losing to this Rain team. 1 point on domination, 1 round on search and destroy was their win, so it's 1 all in total map count in this best of 5 series. We're still on board with Jerd, middle map, does manage to take down 1. That was on Joe, goes for a pre-fire in a second, gets helped out by teammate Josh there, and is just going to run straight across the middle there, and he is going to get himself in that blitz portal.
Very well played by Jerd, knew exactly how much he could get away with there, just gets round the wall in time to pick up the portal cap, and they're all constantly spawning in that back left-hand corner, and they couldn't do anything about Jerd getting that cap in favor of Swanee playing so patient, one of the most patient players you'll ever meet. Teammate assists him to get that portal cap, and they are still 8 points in the lead with 4 minutes 10 left to go on this blitz.
Tell you what, Swanee as well is on a 7-score streak right now. He's got himself an SMG out, which is interesting to see from Swanee. He's gone all-out aggression with this MTAR. Does manage to see Deva, takes him down. Retreats back a little bit, not pushing straight on for that portal. Sees one on his right, unable to get the better of Reese at such close range with that Bison. Let's get on board with Deva of Team Rain, currently trailing by 7 points, 3 minutes 40 left on that clock. They need to do some work here to get themselves back into this trout.
Absolutely, and Deva pushing through the middle of the map with that Vector, just trying to pick up some shots. Looks a little bit lost at the moment. He's not quite sure what to do. There is a guy in bottom white, but he's not going to know that. We do have Oracle mode on. He's going to get caught in mid-sprint. And you just look at the KDs of Epsilon right now. 3 of them haven't even hit double-digit deaths yet, and the entire Rain team, actually, they might probably, I would imagine they're all going to hit the 20 mark before the whole of the Epsilon team hit the 10 mark.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, Josh has died the most out of everyone on that Epsilon lineup. 14 deaths to his name, but he has got 20 kills as well. 2 blitz captures. Swanee just not letting up here, just running backwards and forwards. Let's get on board with Josh, who's in the middle of the map here. It looks as if they're trying a little bit of a different technique, which is really paying off for them. They're currently leading by 10 points, and every other game has been so close, Trout. I mean, we've said 1 point domination, 1 round search and destroy. Josh almost got the turn on there. Slowest reaction time ever, but still nearly did so. Tommy on this right-hand side, it's currently 23-12. Tommy's going to get shot in the side. That's going to be Joe that got the better of him. Let's get on board with Reese, currently 10-17. Jumps in that blitz portal, gets a point on the board. Still trailing by 10 though, with 2 minutes 20 left on that clock.
Seems like Epsilon are playing a very aggressive blitz style, and by that I mean they're not really structuring it. When I play blitz or I think about blitz, I imagine that you want to filter people down a specific route. If you've got them coming down a specific route, you can basically be aware of where they are at all times, whereas what they're doing is just trying to cap and kill as much as possible, and they feel like they don't need to defend if they're just constantly capping portals for themselves, and it's clearly working for them. They're about 9 points, make that 10 points in the lead right now. No, sorry, not 10, 12 points in the lead right now, and it's just working for them. They're just slaying like no tomorrow, and they're capping portals every time they get close to it, and it's paying off for them phenomenally.
Okay, let's get on board with one of EU's finest. Let's get on board with Tommy right now, Trout. He's going to jump straight in towards that building, not get the better of that player there on that head glitch. He's going to chase down a kill. You do not chase Tommy. That is such an unwise decision from him. Him and his teammate are going to run straight in on this portal. Tommy running out of guns there. Just managed to capture the point.
Absolutely. We're on board with Jerd. Picks up an easy kill. He's got to get the reload off, probably. It is. He's got 2 chasing him down. Just misses his chance to get a portal cap, but it's not really going to be too much of a worry as they are absolutely dominating this game right now. Tommy going on the underground. The door is closed, so he's going to have to try and be careful as he does come out. And I don't think Rain are even paying attention to what's going on the map anymore, as he does get that cap but does die in his efforts. And Jerd just seems to be spawn locking him right now with that Bison as he picks up an easy 2-piece, waiting for the reset. And he's going to cap it to make it an even bigger lead.
Yep, back on board with Tommy. It's currently 29-14, and if we thought this game was close, Trout, I think Epsilon are trying to prove something here that this Rain team are not on the same sort of level as them. I mean, they're going to hit 30 points in the winner bracket final on Blitz.
Absolutely. In the past two maps, it looked like you couldn't separate these two teams, but with Blitz, it looks like they're not even on the same stratosphere.
Exactly, so they are that far apart from each other. Literally doubled the amount of caps. And here we have it. Josh is going to go in there to extend that lead. It's now 17 points, the difference between the two of them.
Absolutely, and it's going to end 31-14 to
Jerd,
Epsilon.
30-13.
Incredible. I think even Josh almost ended up with a 2 KD in that game as well, and all of them having great captures. Jerd 10 caps, Tommy 12 caps. Fantastic play by Epsilon. They are looking so strong, and Rain need to try and bring it back. I mean, they had a successful domination map last time. Can they bring it back in this fourth map?
Yeah, it's going to be domination on Sovereign, so do not go anywhere, guys. We will be straight back with you after this quick commercial break for potentially the final map of this winner bracket final between Epsilon and Rain.